blog on the Oakland sports group that was announced this week and I believe had some type of function Saturday. But they were formed, they didn't even bother to contact Ray Bobbitt or any of the members of the African American Sports and Entertainment Group. While they say that they have ties with people at the Coliseum and that they want to bring different, well, basically what they're saying they want to do is really be a sports commission, but they didn't call themselves a sports commission. And they didn't ask for advice on how to turn it over, how to start it. The problem is that you have the African American Sports and Entertainment Group here and the Oakland Sports Group here. The African American Sports and Entertainment Group is, well, black. The Oakland Sports Group is white. The African American Sports Entertainment Group is set to own the Coliseum. The Oakland Sports Group is using the Oakland Ballers email system to distribute their emails, which means the Oakland Ballers are what? Unofficially holding themselves out as basically owning the Oakland Sports Group, which I think is problematic at best. This is all missing one thing. Where's Barbara Lee Sports Czar? Where's the organization that says, okay, here's the overarching vision where the African American Sports and Entertainment Group own the Coliseum, where the AECOM, the organization that manages the Coliseum under contract, works essentially for AASEG as the owner, where the Oakland Sports Group is falling under a larger nonprofit that will be called the Oakland Alameda County Sports Commission, because the Oakland Sports Group is not an official sports commission, where the Oakland Alameda County Sports Commission will be a nonprofit owned by those public entities to eliminate the appearance of improprieties that would come with a private sector group controlling the strings and basically having sway over publicly owned facilities. And so you would say, wait a minute, what about AESCG in that case? And that's why I kept saying that it was important to keep the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum Joint Powers Authority alive to maintain a relationship between city and county and private sector in the development of a sports industry, a sports tourism industry. None of this is thought out. It's just happening. And that happens when the mayor does not take charge of the situation and say, here's the direction I want us to go in. It's typical Oakland. You have this group over here that's frustrated with a lack of progress in this instance, sports economic development or sports industry. Then you have another one that's dissatisfied and feels that people who look like myself don't have a seat at the table with respect to sports economic development or sports ownership with respect to major league teams, let alone teams. And the way it looks by the actions of the Oakland Sports Group, never the twain shall meet. How do we get a better city out of that? Answer, we don't. We don't get a better city out of that at all. So Mayor Barbara Lee needs to appoint a sports czar. She needs to say, okay, this person is going to form the way forward for us and tie all these groups together, and therefore we have the proper face to present to any organization that wants to do business in the sports industry in Oakland. That's the best way to solve the problem. The current way is, well, it is what it is. It's haphazard. It's disjointed. It's gossipy. In other words, it's always they are doing something, or I think they are doing something, whereas a friend of mine said to me like last night, well, I'm sure they are working on it, to which I offered the retort, well, if you don't know what they're working on and it can't be discovered on a website, then it shouldn't be reduced to simply hearsay. And yet that's what goes on in Oakland again and 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 again. Enough, okay? Enough of this haphazard behavior, this undisciplined, I'm going to do it my way, I don't care what anybody else does, actioning. We have to move together as one for once. We haven't done it since, arguably, we didn't do it, we haven't done it since 1992. I remember my Oakland County Sports Commission came this close to landing the Super Bowl for Oakland. And even then, we didn't have the buy-in from the mayor we needed, because the mayor didn't think that I could get it done, and I did, then tried to push me out of the way and didn't succeed. And that was a big mess in and of itself. Never, ever discount a determined young African-American man. Period, okay? A lot of people do. It's a bad thing. Just saying. But I digress. My point is, Oakland has to stop the political games. It has to stop this situation where others feel like because they have a group, they can big time other people and say, I have this group and you're not part of it, which is basically immature if you think about it, and move forward. All right, and I'm going to keep saying this until two things happen. One, someone gets religion and says, hey, he's right, let's make a change. And two, someone else says, hey, look, that was a good idea, let's all form together. Until then, subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark ZennyReport.com and OaklandNewsOnline.com and NFL News by Zenny62.com.